Hello there, YouTube. I am Necrostevo, and it's time for week number 1 in the Pokemon Premier League, Season 2 of the Champions League. Our opponent this week is Gunk and her glummy gunky punkies. We have faced Gunk before, and we have also participated in one of her leagues. So be sure to go check out her information in the description. The Pokemon that Gunk has access to for our VGC style battle is going to be Whimsicott, Goldengo, Glimmora, Megalopoly, Mega Garchomp, Rotom Heat, Weavile, Skarmory, and Slowking. To our battle, we will be bringing none other than bloop. There we go. Let's see if I can line this up properly, because my computer's still not working, so I'm trying to get this other one working. This is my first time recording on it, so surely nothing will go wrong. For the team that we have this week, we have our very, very specially bulky and offensive Mega Glimmora. This can even live hits from the Goldengo, and also from the Slowking very easily. It's really just here to throw out sludge waves, is the idea with it. After that, we have Orthworm. This is kind of a stopgap, so Orthworm does really well into the physical attackers here, of which there are really only 3, and even then the Lopunny and the Garchomp can have super effective moves against me, so it really depends on what moves I have there. You see that I have Max Spadef. That's just to ensure that I can take a hit from the likes of the Rotom, or a fire move from Garchomp, or even a Focus Blast from the Goldengo. So that is the primary reason there. If we get an opportunity to shed tail into Glimmora, that would be great, but I don't know that we'll be afforded that opportunity. After that, we have Musharna. You might be noticing here the nicknames. Yes, this is a noodly team right here, if I do say so myself. I'm no impasta. Musharna here is designed to get up Trick Room, click Ally Switch one time, and then hopefully have it live rent-free in Gunk's mind. I have Telepathy on Musharna just to help with if I'm throwing off those sludge waves. I don't have to worry about protecting. Psychic is nearly a one-shot on the Lopunny, and Moonblast is easily a 2-shot on everything here that is weak to it. So, since I can't touch the Goldengo with really any of those Pokemon, we need some Pokemon that can hit Goldengo. So up first we have our Incineroar. Incineroar actually has the Chople Berry just to help out with taking hits from Lopunny, or maybe the Focus Blast from Goldengo. I have 1 point in attack just to guarantee that a no bulk Goldengo will go down to a Flare Blitz. And we also have Darkest Laria and Close Combat just in case we have to encounter the like the Trick Room making Incineroar faster and we need to pick up a KO. After that, we have our Noivern here. I have the wide lens on it just because I really need to hit Hurricane and Draco Meteor in the situations where I'm using it. In the situation where Weavile comes, I might just be benching Noivern. But if Weavile does not come, I think that Noivern has a really good matchup here overall, barring the Lopunny, which of course would outspeed me and hit me with a triple axle. And Noivern does have enough speed to outrun the Whimsicott. That's why I have that amount of speed on it. Last but not least is our Basculegion male. I was really torn on the set to run here. I ended up going very bulky. It has a weird speed stat, because if I get up a Trick Room, this is slower than an uninvested Goldengo. But if I get up a Tailwind, then I'm faster than the Lopunny. So a little bit weird. I need one or the other, but if I don't get either one, that is also why I have Aqua Jet. And just Protect there. A couple of times in prep, Basculegion was alongside my Glimmora. And I tried running Phantom Force, but that just ended up being inferior in my practice. So that's what we're going to go with here. And we're just going to check it out. I believe that I am going to be getting into battle here soon. So let's go check it out here. Yep, as usual, Gunk already made the room. Not even surprised. So let's go head over to the battlefield. And we're going to get right into this room here. It is 0761. Oops. 0761. up, down, down, left, right, B, A. And 0. Boom. Yes, I would like to join that room. Yes, I would like to join that room. Alrighty. We're going to copy that text right there. And we're going to go over here. And we're just going to drop that right in there. Okay. So, we need to go ahead and write down whatever Gunk has here. That is the wrong team. That is the singles battle team there. So let's switch that right over to this team. There we go. Alright, I am ready. I believe. I believe. Okay. Now, for the lead matchups here. On the first game, I'm definitely going to probably end up leading with the Incineroar. But that's just because Golden Go is just very oppressive here. So. And that's, I mean, no specific notes there. That's basically exactly what I expected. No, Weavile is very nice. So let's go ahead and write down Mega Lopunny. And Golden Go. And the Whimsicott. And the Rotom. And the Glimmora, and the Mega Garchomp. Okay. So, yeah, I'm anticipating in the first match, probably Lopunny alongside Golden Go. I could also see Lopunny alongside a Whimsicott. All of those would just be very annoying, honestly. I will say that Lopunny Golden Go can't really stop me from getting up the Trick Room. Because either they're going to take a bunch of damage on something, or I get my Trick Room, one of the two. So that's not horrible. I do think I will want Basculegion in the back of this, though. Now, if I start out with Musharna like this, I want to click Trick Room immediately. And that's also why I have the Mental Erm on the Musharna, just to stop it from being hit by the Encore or even the Taunt. But I am anticipating that we are going to see, or rather, let's just wait for it there. Who is the lead here? Lopunny and Golden Go. All right, so that was as I called. So Lopunny, and then it is my Incineroar, and my Musharna, and my Glimmora, and my Basculegion. Okay. So yeah, I'm expecting that fake out situation here. I do just want the immediate Trick Room, honestly. Golden Go is the biggest threat to everything, so I do think I want to just try to Flare Blitz it. Yeah, I do think I just want to try to Flare Blitz the Golden Go. Let's see if I can get away with this turn here. So we see the immediate Mega Evolution. We are going to see what here exactly. So we do see the Fake Out. Okay, so I don't get the Trick Room. And we just see the immediate Shadow Ball. So see, I originally had the Cassib Berry on there. So that didn't quite work out. We see Life Orb on the Golden Go, which is really good information. This should just kill the Golden Go, honestly. It doesn't. That is a very bulky Golden Go. How did it do so much damage? Oh, it must be bulky with a Life Orb is what the Golden Go is, I would guess. So right here, I could Ally Switch. Yeah, I don't mind Ally Switching here. I don't like revealing this so early, though, granted. Because I definitely thought I was going to just KO the Golden Go right there. Would the Golden Go swap out to something here, is another question. I also could just close combat the Lopunny. we're just going to attack the golden goat again. Dang it. Okay, that did not work out. Let's ally switch here. So I should have just close combat the lot money, is what I learned right there. And we know Golden Go has Life Orb. We see the Ice Punch here into the Incineroar, which definitely would have finished off the Musharna anyway, so I really didn't get that much from that turn, honestly. Let's try to go once more for the hit into the Golden Go. I could also try. See, if I do this and then my opponent uses Make It Rain, though, that's going to be a very bad situation. Man, I really need to get the Trick Room up is the issue here. Honestly, let's just try to go for the Psychic into the Lopunny. Okay, so we do see the close combat from Lopunny. So my Chople is revealed. This should not KO me, which is great. And there shouldn't be anything that Golden Go can do to kill me anyway. Probably a Make It Rain here, right? Oh no, Power Gem. Okay, so I'm happy I didn't try to swap out or do anything too, I'd say, fancy right there, because something would have taken a bunch of damage. Now Golden Go only has one more hit left, which is the other thing that's very nice here. And we are going to finish off the Golden Go. Okay, so I need to get more comfortable. Doing this on the ground is very weird. Okay. Golden Go is 1 and 1. We know it has the Life Orb. Power Gem. And Shadow Ball. I think from this positioning, I need to bring out my Glimmora. Because there should not be much that the Lopunny can do to threaten it. And we do see the Whimsicott. So here, something like a Encore could be annoying. Do I think that the Whimsicott is just going to try to Moonblast the Incineroar slot? And if so, do I want to try to preserve the Fake Out, I think is the question here. I know that Basque Legion can live a hit, even if I get hit by a fighting move here, because I put so much defense into it. But do I just need to try to preserve it in the back? Let's try here to make it evolve. Let's try this. Okay. Bringing out their own Glimmora here. So that also resets the Intimidate on their Pokemon. And we just see Whimsicott Protect. Okay, that wasn't a terrible turn. Glimmora. Whimsicott. And I wonder how fast they are, is what I wonder right here. So yeah, with this setup, I do kind of want to try to swap out into my Basque Legion. And what do I do with my own Glimmora, though? Oh, I might get Encored into my Spiky Shield, though, is the other issue here. This is tough. So maybe we try to Flare Blitz the Whimsicott, and then expecting Encore, we go out to Basque Legion on this slot. Because if I were them, I would Encore the Glimmora right here to force it to use the Spiky Shield. So let's see if I get that call right. We just see the Tailwind, so that was not the call. That sucks, actually. And we see the Earth Power. Okay, this isn't going to do too much, which is nice. Don't Spidut drop me, though. This should severely hurt the Whimsicott. Alrighty, and we see that there's no Focus Sash on the Whimsicott. That is good news. Now, I already gave up the speed issue on my my Glimmora because I figured I'd be slower anyway. So Lopunny comes back out. This is going to be able to threaten the Fake Out here very easily. There's not honestly much that I can do about it. I think that I want to go for that close combat here into the Lopunny and maybe just protect with my Basque Legion. I think that's the play. Because I need to be able to Aqua Jet their Glimmora here. This will also help me whittle away at the Tailwind just a little bit here. So we do see the Fake Out. Now what is the Glimmora going to do? We just see the Earth Power again. Okay, that's going to KO me from here. Great job, Incineroar, for your first battle. You did a great job here. Alright, so Glimmora picked up as well. And Whimsicott did not. And that means that it's my own Glimmora now. Now, they have 2 more turns of Tailwind, which doesn't actually matter. I was going to be slower anyway. So how do I do this endgame here? I think I just go for Aqua Jet and Sludge Wave? Is that the right play? Because now they know I have the Spiky Shield, is the other issue here. But I am very, very, very bulky. But I think I might still die to the move coming out from the Glimmora. So let's try the Spiky Shield and just Aqua Jet their Glimmora, is what I'm going to try to do here. Because this also could be their Sash Holder. They could also have their own Spiky Shield too, so we need to find that out as well. Okay, we don't see Spiky Shield. We do see that the Glimmora is pretty bulky. And we also see that it has Toxic Debris, so probably no toxic shenanigans there. This is going to kill me. Oh wow, I'm very surprised it didn't kill me, honestly. And we see Earth... Oh wow, I could have just Sludge Waved. What? Was I playing that obviously? That's twice that she called exactly what I was doing there. So that's pretty unfortunate, because I'm pretty sure I can't take a double up here. We are going to try to Sludge Wave. But even with how bulky I am, Earth Power into anything is just going to KO me here, for sure. Yeah, because I can take 1, but Earth Power is just going to do way too much damage. Man. Yeah, okay. So I think I could have won that, honestly. 0 and 1 here. And then Basque Legion also 0 and 1. And so I wonder if on that last turn, if I had just Sludge Waved, what would have happened there. But I thought for sure they would have tried to target down Lopunny. Actually didn't get any KOs. Glimmora got both of those last KOs. So this is 3 and 0. Okay. Boom. Okay, we got a battle back here. So I was not able to get the Trick Room up. So instead, let's try the other way. The other thing about Orthworm that's nice is that it basically walls out Glimmora. So with that lead there, I think I still want to lead Incineroar. We're going to lead Incineroar and Noivern with Glimmora and... yeah, we're going to go with these guys in the back here. Is that what I want to do? Because this gives me the fire moves into those two. I have the Draco Meteor or the fire move into multiple Pokemon there. And I have Hurricane versus the Lopunny. If the Garchomp comes, it should be basically walled outside of an errant fire move against this. And... yeah, I think that's what I want to go with. Now, other things that we saw, we know the Golden Go has the Life Orb. That's all that we really learned, honestly. So yeah, let's try this lead out here. If I can get up a Tailwind, that could change the situation as well. Unless I see lead Whimsicott, and then I'm going to Hurricane it immediately. I think I could have won that last game if I had just sequenced things a little bit better at the end and gone straight for the attack there. So we see their Glimmora in here. So, game 2. Focus Sash. Good to know. Good to know that's where the sash is. So let's see. So Noivern, Incineroar, Lopunny, Moar. So, I have to imagine that they're going to try to fake out the Noivern here. Right? I don't really like Incineroar taking like a power gem freaking boosted move though either. So fake out could break the sash on the Glimmora, and then we switch. This is kind of risky because I'm thinking that they're going to try to fake out Noivern, or I could also see just a straight up what's it called, triple axle into that slot. I don't think they'd go for the ground type move, so I think they'd go rock type move overall as well. So that's what my thinking is here. Let's see if I get the call right. So we see the fake out there, fine by me. And we see, all right, I broke that sash, which is exactly why I did it that way. Now we do get the toxic debris, but that shouldn't affect anything because the only thing I have grounded this time is the Incineroar and the Earthworm, and I can always absorb that stuff on the back end. So we broke that sash, which is great. Let's try to close combat. I think we want to try to CC the Lopunny. Who would be switching in on Lopunny here? Because last time, once it got intimidated, she swapped it out. So I'm thinking that could be the Whimsicott coming in there. It also could be the Rotom. I don't think you try swapping the... Yeah, I think I'm going to try to Flare Blitz that Lopunny slot. And then we're going to try to Shed Tail here out into Glimmora. That's what we're going to try to do. Because that'll allow me to bring in my Glimmora basically for free. We do get the Flare Blitz on the Golden Go, which is great. I did not expect the Spiky Shield there, so we do see the Spiky Shield from the Glimmora. So we're going to Shed Tail out here, which is good, especially because if I had tried to attack there, I really wouldn't have done that much damage. So we get our berry, and we head on out, and now we get to bring in our Glimmora. Yes, that is going to be the play here. Now, we already know that this Flare Blitz is not going to KO Golden Go. But we do know it, yeah, it does a ton of damage. So we definitely are happy with how much damage that does there for sure. As for next turns here, I really do like the idea of preserving my... This might be a tough turn here. Now, I think I need to preserve my Fake Out is the issue. But I also don't want to swap... let's try... I could bring back in Earthworm here. We know Golden Go has Protect, and we're going to Mega Evolve and Earth Power their Glimmora. So we see the Glimmora swapping out this time. And the Whimsicott coming in. Okay, that's not at all what I expected, so... That sucks, but I do get to save my Fake Out. So, also Whimsicott shouldn't really be able to hurt Earthworm too much. And so I got my Mega up here. We see the Protect. So I'm going to get a little chip damage on the... yeah, to me this is a situation where I think I want to try to target down... Let's see here. Yeah, I think I just want to try to Heavy Slam the Whimsicott and Earth Power the Goldango. I think. I could get Encore here, but I don't think that's the worst situation because I was going to go for Earth Power anyway. So let's see what they go for. We could also see something like Fake Tears. Okay, no, it's just the Tailwind. So I know I can take any hit barring a Focus Blast from the Golden Go. But we just see Make It Rain. This shouldn't KO Orthworm. Perfect. This will obviously break the sub. And that means that we should get to finish off the Golden Go and the Whimsicott simultaneously here, is what this situation should mean. This also means that I will be at max HP on my Glimmora as the Lopunny comes back in. So this time Glimmora does pick up a KO here. And the Lopunny, Glimmora. This should KO the Whimsicott. Okay, good. The Whimsicott. Alright, so Lopunny is back. Orthworm did pick up a KO. I can't get Intimidate onto the Lopunny anymore because of the Scrappy ability. So, kind of annoying there. There's not much that my Orthworm can do to the... Now, I could try to swap in my own Noivern here, because they've seen it, but now we know that it has Close Combat, Fake Out, Protect. Yeah, let's try swapping in Noivern here. And we're just going to go for the Sludge Wave. No, we cannot do that. Let's Spiky Shield first. If I Sludge Wave, I will kill my Noivern because I took Telepathy off of it. So let's try this first. I'm thinking that there might be a Fake Out coming my way. Thanks for finding that Lopunite. We didn't know about it. Now we know. This is good stuff here. And we will see the Close Combat into the Noivern, so that's great. Looks like that did more than I expected it to do. But that is fine. Do we see the double into the slot? Okay, we just see the Earth Power. Great. Okay. So this will hopefully... So Battle Info. They have 2 turns of Tailwind left. Let's try to get up our own Tailwind is what we're going to try to do. And since we saw Earth Power, try to come out into the Glimmora. Let's try to swap in Orthworm there on it. I think that that's the only thing I can try to do here. Because right now they're faster and I'm just going to get exploded. So I need to get a Tailwind up. And we just see the Close Combat into that slot. So that's not great. Orthworm goes down to the Lopunny. And then do we see the Power Gem come out? I hope not. Crap. Yeah. Okay. So that sucked completely. Man, Glimmora on their side is picking up more KOs than Glimmora on my side, which is not great, honestly. Alright, so this Intimidate is not going to affect the Lopunny, but I can still fake it out, which is really, really nice. I should live any hit from the Glimmora. So here... Do I want to try the Sludge Wave here? It's going to kill my own Incineroar. Let's try to Earth Power their Glimmora. No. I think I'm just going to have to try to Sludge Wave. This is going to severely hurt me, but this is the only thing I can think of to get out of the situation. Oh crap, I faked out the wrong Pokemon. I meant to fake out the Glimmora. Okay, maybe they will target my Incineroar? Okay. That's not... I meant to fake out the Glimmora, but that is fine. So here I'm going to KO my own Incineroar with Sludge Wave. We do KO the Lopunny, which is great. So their Lopunny goes down. And Moar picks up the KO. And my Incineroar gets KO'd. And then here the question is, how much speed investment do they have? Because if they're faster than me, they're probably going to KO me here. I don't know. They are faster. Oh, man. Oh, man. I meant to... I guess it wouldn't have mattered, though. I meant to fake out the Glimmora, but it would not have mattered. So that is a loss. I don't know. I think I originally had enough speed on my Glimmora to outspeed a max speed Glimmora, but then I kept seeing the interactions where it's like, oh, I'm obviously going to get the Tailwind up or get the, what's it called, the Trick Room up, and those just never ended up happening. So it starts with week 1, I don't know why, but every single time in week 1 I try and I lose in every league because week 1 is just not for me. And I don't know why I always lose week 1. Yeah, maybe I should have just tried to, the Sludge Wave killed. So maybe the ending sequence should have been to fake out the Lopunny, Earth Power the Glimmora, and then Lopunny can't KO me with a single close combat, and then I can Sludge Wave the Lopunny? Maybe? I kind of ran out of room, though. Okay, well, you know, that's just how we do. That's how we do. Gunk, thank you for the battle. It was nice to have our run back after all this time has elapsed with things. I really like my team. That felt very good to use against an actual opponent. So overall, I'm happy with things. This is the only time where I will have to worry about dealing with Goldingo, Glimmora, and the Whimsicott. Those were, I think that Gunk had a really good core for dealing with what I had, and I don't think I'm going to have to deal with that very much in the remainder of the league. So hopefully this is our one. We can kind of go from here and accelerate and be good. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Goodbye.